So today we are headed to a local neighborhood sale in which we will be doing some free digging. That means we will be, we don't really have a destination in mind or a certain sale in mind, but we're going to be going to some random tables or random sales in a neighborhood spot to see exactly what we can find.
And we do have a bunch of other sales that we're going to hit. Just some yard sales and estate sales. Nothing too exciting. But there is another church sale, so we have high hopes, and we're just going to go see what's out there.
The fact that these are on the floor like this is scary. Very Como, Mills Brothers.
Standard stuff.
Yeah. Now they're just wet in the grass. They put them in wet grass.
Well, it's their stuff, do whatever.
Alright.
Nobody cares.
I'm gonna put them.
Leave them where they are, it's fine. Well, we checked out the neighborhood sale. There wasn't a whole lot going on. There was a guy that had a record crate and a Crosley player out, and I talked to him about records, and he's obviously a collector, so I didn't really bug him about looking at his stuff. He didn't seem like he wanted to sell it, but his wife seemed like she wanted to sell it, which is often the case, but I wasn't about to step in the middle of that. But you got some, what, piano rolls?
Mm-hmm. I found some blues and jazz piano rolls. So those are always interesting to find. It's not the typical QRS piano rolls. So I'll be curious to look those up later.
And the 78s were just standard junk.
Dinah Shore, Bing Crosby.
Turkey, it comes with cheese. You want cheese or no?
Oh yeah. American cheese?
Lettuce,
tomato? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise?
Yeah.
Mayonnaise, yeah. Yes, please. Look at that. That is pretty good. I'll say green.
Yeah, another one of these.
Oh, nice. That's so big.
I could be wrong.
These are actually really hard to find, by the way.
No, it's come from England. It came from England. I don't bring it. It's a kind of different fellow. Well, nothing else you can do. Whatever you can read.
Oh, these are just...
I'm going to bring my stuff in here because, look, Marlene, I found a doll porcelain. It's beautiful. Okay, well, wait a second. I gotta get my thing here.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what did you say? Where you at? All you need a bigger box. I just hope I got enough money to big order with. You have to talk them down. You're good at that. I'll talk them down. I'll talk them down. Let me do the talk. Too much stuff to do. They're having this next week. No, I didn't know. It's going to be next weekend too. Yeah, we have to get outside and look in. Oh, I'd like to go to that one before Thomas. I don't know what Thomas is.
Hey, don't you even talk about going to another and all this. No, no, no. Look what I've done. I'll get hollered at.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'll save you. You need a bigger. You have to get you a bigger container.
Yeah.
That's cool cover.
We'll find one for you.
Yeah. I hear you.
They have some colors here, but they don't match. Yeah, cat one.
Huh?
What the
There's a
heck?
white kitty cat. Don't have two.
Huh.
So?
It's weird.
I don't need you.
80s record pops out of nowhere.
You're a what? You say something about records?
Yeah, I'm just looking at it.
You know how many of those I got at home?
No.
94.
Wow.
Yes.
That's cute, Marlene. I bet you can see.
I counted them because I just wanted to know.
I bet that would fit you. Honey, I don't want coil in that.
These are all dubs.
I like to find a job. I'll go to good for it. I still want that.
Wow.
Just tools. Oh, there you go. Every wrench you can want.
Oh, these just go upstairs.
Let's see.
And a box of 78s lurking around.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm looking for.
The dusty corners.
Box of those stylus. Alright, let's see.
Video?
Yeah, I think so. Let's see.
A lot of stuff. Lots of stuff. Well, we just got out of that yard sale, and as you saw, there were a lot of LPs. Hardly anything that was worthwhile. I'd love to find a worthwhile collection in that kind of condition, but it rarely happens. This is the kind of stuff we normally see. But we just keep going. Yeah. Saw it.
Your feet.
Hmm.
We have no way of getting it home, so
You can check the vinyl on that. Kind of cool looking.
yeah.
Oh wow, there's some decent stuff in here. I don't know about that, but it's worth a look.
LPs are $3.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
H-Town. That's got Luke on it. It's funny.
I don't care. It's the Lamb of God.
Did you have this at one point?
Jingle Bell Jack.
Whoa. Is that on stacks? Check that out.
It's the Lamb of
Dude.
God.
Look at Bo Diddley. Lee Dorsey.
This is like a throwback to my childhood.
Dude. The Faces. Fairport Convention. Dude, Marvin Gaye. I mean, if the vinyl's good on these.
What's the Faces?
Really good rock band. I think this Tim Hardin stuff is anything. Kid Creole. Yusef Lateef. Lisa. It's on stacks. Probably nothing. Elvis Costello. That looks interesting. Oh, the Detroit Emeralds. Westbound.
That looks good.
Some of these I'll want to just check them.
Ooh, this looks good. Church sales are always really good.
Yeah. I'm looking for a decent copy of that.
Okay.
Check the label on that.
The label.
Yeah, is it yellow?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm always looking for the tricolor Atco. Johnny Cash Christmas. Well, that was the last sale of the day, the church sale, and as you saw, there was some really good stuff in there. There was a lot more and that I knew was already here. It looked like it'd been picked over, but the people picking over it didn't know really a whole lot about records, because there was that Detroit Emeralds record, the Faces, just some really good, kind of valuable stuff in there. But they were $3 a piece, so we only grabbed a handful of them. So, pretty decent way to end the day. And that'll do it for us today.
Here's to happy hunting.
So these are the records we got today. There wasn't a whole lot going on today. Just weren't having a lot of luck. But this first one, the Unforgotten, we got at the crazy estate sale you saw where you had to dig, stepping over stuff. Those are kind of fun, but this is the only interesting thing pulled out of that stack. These were all from that church sale. Just a lot of interesting stuff, you know, they were $3 a piece. Bo Diddley, that's pretty cool. Faces. Stuff. Tim Hardin, Sam Rivers, Elvis Costello, Tim Hardin. These are all original presses. Avalanches, Good Surf, Trouble Man soundtrack, and the Detroit Emeralds on Westbound. Pretty cool stuff. So that's all we got today.